In this video, we will show you how to set up your LCS. Here you can see the standard delivery contents of the LCS. Let's start with the CO2 supply. A pressure regulator is included. Open the CO2 bottle and adjust the pressure to 11 bar using the adjustment screw. Some pressure regulators also have an additional shutoff valve, which must be opened as well. Next, we connect the power and CO2 at the back of the device. The LCS is also available in a 110-volt version, and you will receive the appropriate plug for your region. Now, let's install the splash guards. Use the small rotating tabs to secure them. The long guard is installed on the rear panel. Insert it and fix it with the tabs. Do the same for the other splash guard. Finally, we insert the drip tray. Here is the accessory case. Let's prepare the probe for dosing CO2. This is the probe head. Here we have the probe nozzle and the probe tubes. The components are assembled as follows. Hand tight is sufficient. Do not over-tighten, as this may damage the threads. Always use the longest possible tube to give the bubbles more time in the beverage, which results in faster dosing. Here, you can see tubes of different lengths. To insert a bottle into the device, we need to select the appropriate adapters. These are inserted into the device. If it's still not high enough, add an extension piece. At the top, there should be no gap. The dosing head should sit flush. Use the screw at the bottom for fine adjustment until the bottle or probe head fits snugly. Screw it high enough so that the probe head fits snugly at the top with slight tension. The platform is spring-loaded. Pull it down to easily insert the bottle. To accommodate all bottle sizes, the screw at the bottom has a wide adjustment range. You can unscrew it until the groove becomes visible. Now we're ready to dose a bottle. Insert the bottle and close the door. When the door is closed, it locks and the display changes. Now we need to input the desired parameters. First, the bottle size, which refers to the fill volume, in my case, 0.75 liters. You can use the correction key to modify entries. Press Enter to move to the next parameter, CO2 content. The additional cycle time allows a pause after each dosing burst, which can help if there is excessive foam. This gives the foam time to settle, but increases the overall duration. For water, I select 0. At the end of the dosing process, the bottle needs to be vented. This can be done quickly or slowly. For foaming beverages or higher CO2 levels, slow venting is recommended. The final parameter is the dosing speed. Selecting fast doses a larger amount of gas per burst, speeding up the process. For small bottles or bottles with little headspace, choose slow to minimize liquid entering the probe head or dosing system. While the device can handle this, it can create a mess. Press Enter to start the dosing process. At the start, the device flushes the air at the top of the bottle to remove any foreign air. Next, CO2 is dosed. During the process, the progress is displayed on the screen. The device then vents the bottle, first releasing the pressure and then fully venting it. Once finished, the door unlocks and a signal tone sounds. The LCS also offers a simple way to check if the device is functioning properly. For this, you'll need a precision scale. Place a bottle with the probe head on the scale and zero it. Then, dose the bottle. You can measure the dosed weight on the scale. For example, I dosed 4 grams per L in a 0.75 liter bottle. We can calculate that I should measure 3 grams of CO2 mass. Even more interesting is calculating the actual CO2 concentration. Divide the measured mass by the bottle volume. In my case, this gives 3.98 grams per L. During the test, ensure that no liquid overflows. Even a single drop lost in the system or on the bottle's exterior can make a difference. For cleaning, we need to prepare the cleaning probe. Use the tube that has a thread on only one side. The cleaning head is the smaller one with many holes. If screwing by hand doesn't work well, you can use wrenches for assistance. Do not over-tighten, as this may damage the threads. This is the cleaning bottle. Fill it to the red line. You can use hot water or alcohol for disinfection. activate the cleaning program by pressing the Clean button. Then close the door, and the process begins. The program takes a few minutes. After the program, a few drops of cleaning fluid may remain at the top of the device. Simply place a cloth inside and run a mini dosing program for a 0.2 liter bottle and 0.2 grams per liter dosing. This flushes out the last drops.